This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, welcome everyone. We'll start our lesson. As you know me, my name Anjum Satar, and I'm delivering this new unit. Please, if you have any question, you can drop me email. My name Anjum Satar, and my email Anjum at ukversity.co.uk. I'll try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. For this module, we have 4 learning outcomes. So we'll deliver every lesson 1 learning outcome, and in 4 lessons we'll complete unit, and the 5th we'll do assignment discussion. Okay, so first learning outcome, which will go through the title of the unit 2 OTHM, level 7 procurement risk and contract management. So procurement risk is mean probability of happening something. Risk has the positive or negative impact on the business. So contract always is mean offer and acceptance. Something is become a contract. Yes, contract can be written, contract can be verbal, where is offer and acceptance. Management is all about the task. Management is a discipline. Success of anything, at the procurement, at the delivery, at supply, we can look around the success of managers. Yes, so we L1 is understand the core concept procurement and contract management. That will be the key in our discussion today lesson. So define the procurement and contract management, examine principle of project management as applied large multinational. So what is a project? Project is a task. Project, any activity is a project. Yes. Management is concerned with planning, controlling, organizing. Implementation is all about in a large multinational company, MNC, multinational corporations like Unilever and all. We can look around impact of sustainability and procurement. Please, during discussion, if you have any question, you can chat in the chat box, or you can speak on via mic as well. Okay, that's the key. Sustainability mean the word meeting the needs of the current generation without compromising the needs of the future generation. So when we'll say sustainability, we can look around 3 P's. Yes, what 3 P's can be? We can look around profit, we can look around planet, and we can look around people. Profit, planet, and people, that is called sustainability. So please, for the sustainable business, for the sustainability we need in a business, focus on these 3 in the procurement side as well. Define the procurement and the contract management. Thus we have 1.1, our assessment criteria. Procurement is the business management function that ensure identification, sourcing, and assess and the management of external resource in the organization needs or may need to be fulfilled its strategic objective. When we'll say strategic objective, mean long-term objective, where you want to see your objective. Objective mean end result, what you want to be achieved. This is the definition came from Chartered Institute of Purchasing and Supply, which is in the UK. They offer the qualification and look around the logistics side. The procurement as a function of the supply chain that directly delivers overall cost saving, quality improvement, and fulfill the customer supply relationship management according to the one of the authors. So we can look around various definition in the light of various authors. Is the functions. Procurement is the function of supply chain. So we can look around how we can manage. Yes. So procurement, when we're looking the procurement, we're looking demand determination. You have to look around what is the demand of the product. So any your budget you make, you're always looking the sale forecast first. If your sale is growing, you need more goods. Yes, you're expecting the sale will grow up. You're looking the economics growth. Yeah. So source of determination, supplier selection, the purchase order processing, order monitoring. Yes, goods receipt, invoice verification, and then you do the payments. That's the crucial. There is a number of IT system which we can look around, which is one of them. It's called IBM system 3090, or we call IBM system 36 of logistic and procurements is a branch. So that's really we can look around and we manage everything. So procurement project management approach is we can look around inputs. What is the inputs? So normally we say we every business when we start we need to look around some inputs. You need to be manage those inputs. Yeah. So we can say inputs. Normally we can say in every business if you start you need three inputs major. Yeah. We need money, we need material, and we need manpower, which is human being, labor, yes, workforce. That's we need. So we looking in term of the project. Project can be like you want to be extend your house is a project. You want to cleaning project, IT project is various project. So project management plan, we have to look around the plan where you are, where you want to. You look the procurement document. You look at agreement, approved chain, request, and work performance reports and work performance data. That's we can input them tools and techniques. We can look around the contract chain control system, procurement, performance review, inspection, audit. Yes, these claim of administration, record of management. That's which we can look around, and then we look around the out. If you manage it your inputs and processes and you get the output work performance information chain request, project management updates, project documents updates, and organization, that can be outputs which we can look around and we can create the documents. Okay, so we can look around metrics, which is all about looking the high, and we're looking the supply risk, and the profit impact can be. So leverage items can be exploration of full purchasing power, targeting the pricing strategy, negotiation. You have to be look around the negotiation skill. We have to develop it when we look the procurement with the suppliers. Strategic item develop long-term relationships, collaboration, innovation, and scarcity natural. We can look around. So non-critical items, the product standardization is. We normally use the word high value items and low value items as well. Yeah. So procurement efficiencies, automated purchasing, catalogs. If we can look around reordering point, economics order quantity in procurement. So only you buy things what is EOQ. What is the EOQ? Economics order quantity. Yeah. You only buy what is economically viable because it's story cost involved. Low control of supplier innovation, product substitution, replacement, and product based scarcity. All we looking is a high low, and if the profit, if it's that's high, it can be impact our profit. If it's low, our profit can fall. Please, if you have any question, you can ask either in the chat box or via speaker, please, and the mic you can unmute. So procurement in the public sector, like we can look around NHS, which is we can look around because NHS, have the procurement in the medicines and all. We need to be make sure we have a safety nets implied. We negotiate with suppliers like medicine company, because ultimately what we want to be our customer e-procurement. So we have a electronic procurement system in place, and we have a dashboard. Yes, so we have a master data, we have a purchasing to pay, and we look with the budget, do we have a cash for it as well? Otherwise we will be really in mess in our organization. We can look around. So EU procurement cycle within European Union, we can look around, or outside, identification the needs and considering EU directive, which we have legislation, appraise the contract, and the contractor manage contract, debrief unsuccessful bidder, because we do the bids, we do the tenders, and we can, and then you're entering into the contract, seek and necessary, yes, clarification, because different legislation in different countries. So be careful with the legislation information. You do background study first, when you, otherwise you don't enter into the contract. Yeah, development compliance strategy, we need to be specification contract, because we have here is watchdog, which mean every organization we have a regulator. So we need to be make sure that's fulfill, survey the market, complete the tenders, document specification term. Yes. So receive the tenders, invite the tenders within EC time scale, yes, which is European Commission time scale, within 3 months, within 90 days, and so on. And you advertise, all. So and then you start your work. Example of procurement, like, we want to be make Boeing, and like you can look around the various companies. Some make wings, some make that, some make this, yes, where we can, and we can do the procurement of it. We can supply it, and then we can assemble it to make the final goods. So contract management, which is part of our discussion today, contract management is a process which ensure all the party to contract fully meet the obligation. So please, when we do the contract, it become a legal binding. It's a legal obligation. Yeah. So otherwise, the other company, if you not deliver on time things, if the IT system down, so we can look around. It can be huge penalties involved. So that's we need to be in international trade. We need to understand the Incoterms. Yes, like FOB, free on ports, and so on. Yes, so we need to be these international trading terms when you, because when you're making the contract, you should be fully aware of. In order to satisfy the operational objective of the contract and the strategic business goals of the customer, the purpose of the contract management ensure the rights and the duties of each parties of the contract and provided to ensure the delivery on time, the right quality, or within the budget. Within the budget, yes, budget is a financial plan you have to keep in mind, and you have to clearly direction in contract. That's we need to. Risk is the chance of any events occurring that would cause actually the project circumstances differ from the assume. Effective contract management incorporate identify monitoring is control system as well. You do the reporting risk and opportunity about yes the life of the project. You always look around the risk is a probability. You have to maintain the risk register or risk management cannot be correctly identified unless clearly project objective, role, and responsibility. Who's responsible for what? Contract management. We can look around the different stage one requests, inputs, contract scope and milestone, and the goals and documentation. Stage two, generate contract request documents. Yes. Stage three, look around the negotiation, you negotiate. Stage four is approval, you approve. Stage five is execute, you deliver. Stage five, so captured and signed. You look the stage five, seven is comply with yes searchable contract. So stage 8 reports and audit. Audit means checking the accuracy, what we said in request it, which match with it, all the specification. And stage 9 review and amend your contract for future and carry on renewal of it. Yeah. Any question if you have, you can chat please. A successful contract, always we're looking at the arrangement of the service delivery continues to be satisfactory to the both parties. Sender and receivers expect the business benefit, value for money. We can look around, provide cooperative and responsive, understand the customer obligation, no dispute in the yes that can create huge risk for business efficiencies being. That's we need 1.2. We have look examine the project management and apply the large multinational corporation, which we can look around. We've been given here videos to watch, please, which uh, you can watch it at the end. We can. Okay, so this is good procurement. Okay, so that's really you can watch here and make sure, so that will help you to clear the concept, further enhance our understanding. And the project management few definition when we're looking the project management is a temporary management environmental undertaking phase and create the purpose of delivery one and more business output. That's the key. We need to look around the portfolio program and the project management maturity model, which is a unique set of the coordinated activity, define starting and end point, identify the team's objective and the cost and the performance parameters. You set the benchmark for it. Temporary endeavor of undertaking to create a unique product that can be a project yours, and the unique transcend endeavors to be achieve the planned objective that's we need to be, and unique transcend endeavors to be which we need to be make sure we desired outcome we want to be. These are all required. Project management key resources, we can use different books that will enhance further. There are also a single definition about project according to PMA, and which is Project Management Institute, or PMI. So we can look around the project management is once we have seen the different, there are the common themes, unique, it's have an outcome, it's have a requirement, it's undertaking someone to make happen, start point and end point should be in that's which we can traditionally project management. We can look around V waterfall model where we can look around design. Yes, so you look at the requirement, design, execution, verification and development, and the spiral ones which we can look around these the particular steps as spiral, so it goes around and it goes in the flow. So that's which we can look around these model in the following slides. A gale is more about how we can reduce the wastage really. Yes, we need to be looking on the managing process, determining the quality. That's the key focus on the concept came from the Japanese approach. And we can look around optimize the process of the right combination of the technology. We ensure the technologies and the reviews options within the clients. We can look around the weekly delivery and the development. We should have this Gantt chart we can create, for and KPI reports, which we can prepare. Okay. So key principle of project management: when you look the project, you need to initiate the project, you plan and then carry on plan, and you execute, monitor, and then close the project. So project goes at the various stages of the project. So when the project finishes, it become a product. So that's the key difference in between. So this is one of per we can look around the Gantt chart when the project start. I'm not sure, a couple of you please, it's quite good to use if you download MS Office, if you have a CD of MS Office, Microsoft Office, within that you have a MS project. I can next lesson share with you the manual as well. If you want to learn, I can demonstrate these bits as well, which is quite good to look around how we can manage actually project.
Actually, I'm conversant with Primavera. Usually we use Primavera in the planning in our projects.
Sorry?
We use Primavera usually in our industry. We use
Okay.
Primavera P6 for scheduling.
Excellent. Yes, that's quite good as well to use. Well done. Great. Okay, so brilliant. Yes. Sorry, maybe not get you the fully, the background wise. Okay, let's, so we can look around the evaluate the importance of, yes. So always looking the sustainability. Sustainable operation is very crucial. Sustainable procurement, few definition why we need, because the sustainability, we have a big problem now because the conflict between countries as a company, we suffer a lot. So we need to be make sure alternative source of supply so you sustain in a business. So procurement does have the most positive environmental, social and economic impact possible over the entire life of the cycle. Sustainable procurement involves the sustainable aspect related to the goods and the services and the supplies along with the supply chain. That's we need to be make sure the sustainable procurement contribute to the achievement of organization sustainable objective, like in the profit in the planet in, yes. So we need to be make sure we sustain. So there is a concept called triple bottom line, and the sustainability, they according to UNO definition, is meeting the needs of current generation without compromising the needs of the future generation. Every company have a sustainability report. Yes, so which is quite good to look around the sustainability report, and the companies carry on reviewing how business will make more sustainable. Yes, so we can, when we looking the key, we can look around the brand, we can look around the lessons to operate, reputation and performance, shareholder demand. We need to look around stakeholders. Stakeholders mean anybody who has any interest in the business, the procurement. There will be a stakeholders, customer requirement, what really customer want, legislation. We have a standard. Yes, we have a quality standards. We have a sales good act 1979 in UK. Good need to be fit for purpose. We have audit purposes. We have a legal requirement. What we say, same thing we deliver. We have TQM, total quality management. The concept we can business efficiency, risk management. Risk is the probability. You have to be risk always there in the, we have to try, or we can diversify risk, we can minimize risk, we can take insurance on suppliers, yes, with the various bank and various insurance company benchmarking and implies expectation. That's all we can look at. When we're looking the supply chain, if we can look around visibility, how much is predictability and sustainability. Sustainability can be linked with everything, and if we do it, it can create the competitive advantage for our organization. Supply chain visibility, we can look around risk management, sense the response management and sustainability. What is happening? So you have to understand internal and external benefit. If you have a sustainable and procurement, it's help you to cost the return on investment. We can look around the local economics growth, positive public relation. We can look around social, yes, harm reduction in environment. We can try to be find like one belt road, China's initiative, and various other short routes, we'll carry on, because of course now we have a technology, we have a satellite, and we, instead of you buy things and store it, why not directly relocate them? So innovation solution and strategic procurement partnership. Yes, for the sustainability purposes, we always looking think about more growth. We can, as a Unilever, one of the leading company consumer goods, yes, operation 130, more than 130 countries, and it used to be called Lever Brothers, is merged together with Uni is a Holland, and they carry on supply. So they have published this report, is called Sustainability Driving Value for Business, our people, our consumer. That's which we can look around, and that's which we need to, and we more growth, more trust, lower cost and less risk. That's really our objective of every. These are the some recommended and the reference we use. Thanks for today lesson was key focus on sustainability, which mean meeting the needs of current generation without compromising the needs of the future generation. We learn about what is the procurement, which is include, yes, part of supply chain management. We discuss e-procurement, how we can, and we link with the, our discussion to be how we can make sure, it will be and the contract management. We need to be look around contract mean is offer and acceptance. We need to look around the consideration. When you have the contract, it become a legal binding, and we need to look around, and we discuss about tendering process as well. That's all was the key in our lesson, and thanks for listening and attending today's session, and hope so I'll speak you during our second lesson. Then we'll go through LO2, learning outcome 2. And in the meanwhile, please, if you have any question, you can drop us email or drop me email. Hope get back. I will try my best to get to you, and we'll do accordingly. Thank you.
Okay, thank you